Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, I have quite a few different things to go and cover up and talk about over here when it comes to, well, brand new news. Some random PlayStation 5 firmware updates might actually go and expose some pretty embarrassing things flopping off for you guys, but as well, we'll have a lot more Final Fantasy VII news when it comes to, well, all of you guys out here having a chance to get excited for the game, looking forward to the game, and just overall really good vibes for it. We've had some very, very good first receptions and very good things as well when it comes to both Spider-Man, also the brand new Armored Core game, and everything else in between. So I'm going to go talk about this all throughout this video. So if you guys will stay tuned, relax, and enjoy, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below if you guys want to follow. And of course, have a fantastic, lovely weekend. We're going to go keep on diving on into some games themselves. So first and foremost, if you guys have missed it, there's actually a really brand new PlayStation 5 update that actually came out in the, well, most recent future. When it comes to recent future, I mean more so the past few days. I'm not sure what we're talking about the future over here, but the future is going to be a little bit embarrassing if you guys do not really necessarily know what is going on. So, as you guys know, there's a lot of big quality of life updates and changes that happen for the PlayStation 5 updates, and, well, they're kind of cool. Like, we saw some big things when it comes to messaging, joining people's systems, when it comes to audio updates, SSDs, and everything else in between, but this one might be a little bit more on the scary side. Now, if you guys are, well, one of those weird people who might be into some degenerate-style games, which I completely understand, I've played some weird stuff on my Twitch stream throughout the years, or maybe you just don't want people to know that you somehow spent 19,000 hours in GTA because you don't leave the house, whatever it might go and be, this might be a really big warning for all of you guys. And we're going to go talk about this one where just be a little bit more on the careful side. So Secret PS5 firmware update now features and highlights and spotlights your wall of shame when it comes to whatever games you've been playing. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be the world's biggest warning, or you guys have to not stress too much, as you guys may or may not know. But when it comes to games, when it comes to systems, when it comes to, well, highlights, sometimes, like, let's say you go on Steam, they'll have a chance to go and, well, showcase up on how many hours you've played of a game. For a good example for me is I've played a few thousand hours of CSGO, and it's a little bit on the embarrassing side, but I've also been playing that game since it came out. I do a lot of surfing, I've left it up on the background on my computer, I've, like, streamed that game a bunch, like, I've played, like, hundreds of matches of competitive matches, like, I enjoy that. Or, like, League of Legends, if you guys know, I'm cripplingly addicted to League of Legends and Overwatch. So me playing like 2 or 3 hours of a game is not the world's, like, it's not that scary. I don't know. Like, it's normal for me. But some people are a little bit more on the skeptical side, and for me, who does YouTube or Twitter or Twitch, it makes sense for me. So basically for this one, you have to be a little bit warned when it comes to all these stuff. Also, by the way, don't mind me talking. I am just a few drinks in deep already. So as previously announced, Sony has now phased out the underutilized accolades feature, which was actually a pretty cool feature back in the day. Had a chance to go and highlight if you had, like, cool either like trophies or game rewards or whatever it might be on your PlayStation 5 user profiles. And as well, though, because, like, that's gone. I guess a little bit sad. People did like it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a cool idea, cool concept, but it's now officially gone. Like, it's phased out. They're going to probably more so focus on the PlayStation stars and put their accolades or achievements on that one instead, which makes sense. Brand new system, whatever. But the bigger issue is that now, because that's now empty, they want to somehow have a way to fill that on your profiles and everything else, which makes sense. But for this one, in the latest firmware update, it's stealthily redesigned in its presentation of the area. So as you guys can maybe go and see up here in the first place, it's a little bit sketchy and a little bit scary on what you might go and see. So over here from Sammy Barker, who I always want to give a shout out to. Sammy Barker is actually probably, like, goated. Like, I need to go meet them. I feel like they're very on point when it comes to PlayStation news. When it comes to this one, they actually had a chance to redesign all these features and what kind of goes and shows and what games you guys go and play. So you'll now see a clearer breakdown of your trophies in addition to your 3 most played PlayStation games, and some folks might be worried about this. They might call it a wall of shame. They might think it's normal, or maybe, like, you will see your friend that you somehow played 800 hours of Genshin Impact and they realize that you spend all your time watching VTubers, waifus, and cat girls. Now, that might be my own personality thing. I'm kind of okay with that. I understand that. I spend a lot of times watching random Fox women be very nice to me inside their DMs and say hello. But at the same time, some people may go and judge you for going and spending hundreds of dollars on getting a Ganyu or trying to go get any other type of various character in Genshin. I will stand by. If you guys ever played Genshin, Ganyu is one of the best characters out there. If you guys have not played Genshin, I probably just sound like a weirdo, and I'm absolutely rambling. She has blue hair. Don't judge me. We all got a type, okay, there? Okay, don't judge me. But anyway, so big thing to know. If you guys ever want to go and rock out and, well, I don't know. Maybe you go play a lot of Roblox. You don't want your buds to know. Maybe you go and like try to go online and say, hey man, I don't play that much FIFA. I don't play that much 2K. I don't really play that much GTA. Yeah, well, now people could very easily go look at your profile, see the overview, and kind of go and judge and see everything you could see. For example, over here, if you could look at Sammy Barker's profile, you have the Genshin Impact at 186 hours. If they don't have Ganyu, I'm going to be upset. Or you have things like GTA Online, you have the 184 hours, or Honkai Star Rail at 137 hours. That's more embarrassing than the Genshin, I'll be honest with you, because Genshin's been out a little bit longer. Not making any sass on over here. But I will go and judge the anime profile pictures you have of your friends. Okay, I feel so bad. I've never interacted with Sammy Barker, but I'm sure they're fantastic. That's like one of the weird person. I feel like they've made a lot of really cool articles. I always like to reference, so if you guys want to creep on their profile, Twitter, all that. You guys always have the nice little shout out for that. But it's intriguing because some people, number one, don't want people to know what games they play. And number two, some people don't want to let people know on how much of a degenerate they are and how many hours of games they play. I think a good example for me is, like I said, I've spent thousands of hours. If I were to open up my Steam profile right this second, I don't even want to show you guys the amount of stuff that I have spent in some sort of games. Like, as you guys know, I've streamed a lot on Twitch. It's a fun experience nonetheless, and sometimes you kind of have like a little hyper fixation or whatever it might be. But if I were to go to say, let's go say the Counter-Strike over here, like I said, embarrassing wise, I have 1,900 hours, which if you guys ever go look at the calculator side over here, it's a, yeah, let's see, 1950 divided by 24. That's a good solid 81 days of CSGO. So, yeah, that's a little bit embarrassing. But in my defense, I even have a review over here to go and, like, look at me some stats. Some people found my review helpful. I've been playing this game for many years, almost 10 years. So it's not the world's worst case. But if you guys are worried and you guys do sometimes care about what people say and what people think, or if you just want to, I don't know, maybe you have a weird ex or a girlfriend and she has your profile and she sees that you somehow went up 80 hours in FIFA, yeah, you may want to go and enjoy, like, kind of get rid of that. Like, don't enjoy the crazy. Like, that's not a good vibe. Trust me on that one. But anyway, so, like, that's something to kind of be aware of. Just out there. I'm kind of rambling. Don't mind me. But yeah, so anyway, they have this brand new feature. It's on the brand new update. They just came out like 2 days ago. They got rid of the accolades. They now have this. And you can also now see the clear breakdown of the trophies too as well. So you guys can kind of go and see, like, if you have a lot of trophies, you want to showcase it on off or showcase on how much of a degenerate you are, feel free to. It's usually fun. I usually like it. I have a lot of trophies too because I play most of my games. You guys can never go and judge me on that one. And as well, this is kind of a nice feature too, because not many people have really enjoyed this. Like, I know Xbox have been very famous for, like, their Xbox achievements and other pop-ups and their friend groups and everything else. I always feel like Xbox has really pushed quite a bit in terms of having friends and making friends and having all these different types of, like, you know, features and profiles and showing off your gamer score and all that. So it is kind of nice to see PlayStation finally making that next push, try to make it a little bit nicer too as well. So if you guys want to only know what your big, most top-played games in the comment section down below are, feel free to. I'd probably say one of my most probably ones are probably like a nice Rocket League. I have played a lot of Rocket League myself. I'm not sure if it shows up as online or not. I have actually no idea. Like, I'm more of a PC gamer, but I've definitely played a lot of PS5 games. I might go look. If you guys want me to go and tweet out, I might tweet out. So fault the Twitter. By playing that, I'll be probably too lazy and hungover. So whatever. But anyway, it's kind of a cool, nifty idea. Make sure you guys are careful. I'm just kind of rambling. Don't mind me on that one. Some other kind of big news, though, is if you guys care, when it comes to the Armored Core. Armored Core's had a phenomenal reception. A lot of people like this game. It turned out very good. Very, very Bloodborne type style. Very, very, like, you know, just a good game. So one thing to kind of go note is that this actually was voted for the Player's Choice of August. So basically, Bandai's been doing great. A lot of people picked up this game. A lot of people have enjoyed this game. A lot of people play the game too as well. So all around good stuff. Really good reception too. Now, some big news though is on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. A little bit of spoilers, so heads up on this. But basically, they will feature over 100 hours of content. Square Enix reveals where Part 2 will end. And of course, as well, the second entry in the trilogy is going to be having a lot more of a free exploration as they go and leave Midgar. It's a little bit less constraining, a little bit less constricting vibe as well. So to have a tweet over here saying that Final Fantasy has been set to release for February 29th, 2024. The second installment of Final Fantasy Remake Project will feature elements from the previous game as well as greatly enhanced features such as a vast world map to explore and synergy abilities with party members. So the story will unfold more dramatically than ever before, and if you guys did play the first one, there was a lot of big drop-off. Although one kind of big thing I kind of noted before from my own little rambles is apparently the game has only ever sold over like 7 million copies. So over 7 million copies have been shipped and sold digitally and worldwide. Crazy enough. Or you guys can go and see. Like, this also includes the DLCs. I thought that was going to be a way higher number. 7 million is not bad, though, at the end of the day. For how long the game's been out, though, I was kind of expecting a little bit more, especially with how, like, just well beloved the series is, especially with newcomers such as myself. 7 million is not bad. It's a good amount, and we'll have to see if that number bumps up as the now next part is coming out sooner rather than later. Very excited for that one too as well. We've also had some really good vibes too when it comes to Jeff Keighley and other folks kind of talk about the Spider-Man 2 and how nice the hype has been. We may go talk about it in a separate video maybe as of tomorrow, but overall it does seem like some cool news is popping on up. So make sure you guys are subscribed with notification on. Don't mind me, I'm just kind of vibing. I'm going to go keep back and kind of doing some family stuff now, doing some drinks. So if this video is horrible, don't mind me. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below. Make sure you guys follow that stuff on up, and I love you guys all so much for watching here in the first place.